Hey, Flosstube! Welcome to Garnet Stitchers. I'm Jeanette.
I'm Cheryl.
And thank you so much for coming by and watching our video today.
Yeah.
This is video number 2 for us, and we're super excited. And we were overwhelmed with all of the people that watched the last video, and it was the first one, and we were dorks, and you guys laughed at us, which was awesome. And since then, we now have 200 subscribers, and we're just so grateful for all of you guys that sat with us through a 2-hour video and watched all our shenanigans.
And you liked it and commented and said come and do more, which is really cool.
Yeah, so here we are.
Yeah.
So you get to sit through another one of our crazy videos.
If we're Gigglesworth, it's because that's just...
We don't really know what else to do.
Yeah, because we're still new. So we also have a new camera set up this time, so we're recording on our phone instead of an ancient camcorder, like handheld camcorder, because that's what we did the last time. Because I don't know about you, but I am not technologically savvy. I'm
not my
analog. I'm an analog person. Hence the reason for needlework. Okay. Yeah.
That is not my gift. No. So we're lucky we can make this work.
Yeah. But anyway. Thank you so much for watching us and coming back and commenting and all that stuff. That was really cool. And it's
all the support was amazing.
Yeah, there's people like not even in the U.S. that watched us. There were some that were in the U.K. and I was like, so what?
Okay, awesome.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So
okay. So
all right. So yeah, I have my
agenda.
We'll see how well we stick with that. So the first thing that we thought we would talk about is market.
Yeah, I should probably say what the date is. It's February 25th, 2023.
Oh, today.
So, yeah, that's what today is. And so market, which is when people refer to market on Instagram or whatever, they're talking about Nashville Needlework Market, which is a wholesaler show that stores and basically shops and things go to and purchase product directly from vendors like designers and like thread makers, fabric makers, all that kind of stuff, specifically for needlework. And there is some like needlepoint things there, but it's mostly counted cross stitch and embroidery floss and things like that.
It reminds me kind of like a Comic-Con, I guess. It's like a big cross-stitch convention, but not for the public. It's just for
shops.
Yeah.
And last year was our first year for Maggie's on Me to go, and so it was my first year to see some of my favorite designers out there. And I remember when we were pulling, I don't think I told you this story. So me and Maggie were pulling in. We took our life in our hands by having a taxi driver drive us from. Yeah, we almost died. Literally like 5 times on the highway. It was really scary. So when we pull into the hotel where market is held, it's in Franklin, Tennessee, technically. And we pulled in, and as we're pulling in, I see Kathy Barrick standing there.
No way.
Yeah. And I was like, what? And then, like, I followed her line, like her eye line of view, and it's Paulette Stewart. And I was like, it's Paulette Stewart. She's over there.
I would die.
There's needlework right there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, freaked out. Yeah.
I would die.
I had my freak out moment inside the van of the taxi so that I didn't make a complete goof of myself.
Nobody would have judged you if you did, but, you know. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And then there was another time, but...
I love being a cross-stitch nerd. People are like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I also got to meet, at that time, Kimberly Jolly at Fat Quarter Shop. And she's technically the person that taught me how to quilt.
Don't talk to me about it.
Yeah. And I saw her walking, and I was like, I freaked out. I got it together, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go say hi. So I did. And now we're friends, sort of, not really. She might remember me. Who knows? We'll find out next week when I go to market and she's there. And she's like, what's your name again? Anyway. So, anyways, all that to say, market is next week. So, Maggie and I are going. We're flying from Idaho all the way to Tennessee with a layover. and we have to leave
Good
really early in the morning. Wow, that's really early. It's fine though, because we get there kind of early in the day in Tennessee, so we'll be able to rest a little bit in the evening.
So market is, what are the dates of market?
Great question, Jeanette. It is. I have it.
Funny you should ask.
Everything is in my book of days, like work-wise, needlework stuff, quilting stuff. It's all in here because if I don't write it down,
It's gone. It's gone.
Mom brain, right? So, anyways, technically the wholesale show is March 3rd, 4th, and 5th, 2023. But we're leaving Thursday morning to get there. So, yeah. And we closed our pre-orders at the shop already, but if you're seeing something you really want, you can still email us and we can add it to our accounts and stuff. So while we're at the show, we can still get items. And we plan to, be putting things on the website as we get them. Hopefully, it's kind of crazy when you're there because you're buying things and you have a limited
It's like a frenzy.
Yeah, you have a limited amount of time to go to all these different rooms to talk to all these different designers and pick up your orders or buy things, whatever. So it's kind of our priority is for the folks that have pre-ordered with us to make sure that we pick up their product, and for the folks that come into our store and shop our website to pick up that product. So that's the main focus of us while we're there. And then after we get all that, then it turns into, okay, it's time to put all this stuff in the computer.
Yeah. So if you want to know or want to get a good idea of what's going to be there at market, you can go on the website, magazonmeid.com, and we have images of all of the stuff that's going to be available.
Yeah. And if it's not on there for whatever reason, just, you could always ask. Just send us an email. You can email me. My shop email is Cheryl, Cheryl, at magazonmeid.com, and I'll put it in the show notes underneath so that you can, if you need to call or if you need to contact us for whatever reason. That's the best way because people will try and Instagram things or Facebook message things, and then it gets lost, and that's not good, right? So that's kind of what we're doing with that. But yeah, so it's gonna be really exciting. I'm hoping next year you can come.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
it's all right.
It's more like budget, right?
Oh,
Because
good.
it takes, we have to pay to go.
It's a
right?
big deal. And it's not a cheap trip.
No, yeah, we gotta have a hotel and fly there and everything because it's not like.
I'm just so excited. I can't even wait. Oh my gosh. So if any of you have already started, like, if you pre-ordered anything for market, my list is insane. I can't even.
True.
I can't. It's embarrassing. So we'll probably do another video after
We will.
after the market party, and then we'll show you our haul, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah. So if you're local to Treasure Valley, Idaho, or even if you're not, you're in the area, on March 11th, we are having our market release party. So basically, what that means is all the product we bring back from market, we're not going to have it available for purchase. And if you are having things shipped, it won't ship out until the 11th of March. So that way it's fair, right? Everyone can come and see the stuff, and it's not, picked over by the time the folks who come and frequent our store, they're able to actually buy product, right? So it's always really fun. It's a madhouse in there. It's like the energy is so fun though, like because everyone's so jazzed about all the stuff. It's like jazz hands, like this. But anyway, so if you are interested and you are wanting to come to the market release party, it is going to be on March 11th, 2023, and we open at 10 a.m. I will likely do a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live prior, kind of showing you our setup of all that kind of stuff so you can see what everything we got so that you can start chomping at that bit. But anyway, so.
Do you have a favorite that you're most excited for?
A market favorite? It's Paulette Stewart.
I think mine is too. That and Teresa Cote.
Teresa Cote, yeah. Which there's a segue to that later. So.
Oh. Oh, yes. Yeah, segue.
So any newsies. So I guess we'll talk about WIPS. Don't worry, it's not a whip parade.
Not today.
You already saw that.
Not today.
Except you didn't see all of her WIPs.
Okay, again. I live like 45 minutes away.
But also, I realized after we were, when I was, because again, old camcorder, right? We were still trying to figure out how it works and everything, even though I know how to work it. But it's been a long time. Anyways, we lost footage, so there was like 4 or 5 WIPs that are missing. So the whole one with your ornaments.
Oh, good, because I brought those today.
Yay!
I brought
Okay.
those today.
So I don't know how many WIPs you have, but I have a lot.
I didn't count.
Okay.
Like 5 or 6.
How do you keep track? I use Book of Days. Do you
Of
use
my
it?
WIPs?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Like what you stitch.
So
Or do you just remember?
do I remember? That was a good joke. Okay. Yeah. Pardon us. Technical difficulty.
So my kids' toy started singing at us, and it was like a horror film. So
we're waiting for the clown to come out and
seriously.
anyway.
So also there's this glare here because I wear glasses. So I'm sorry.
I didn't notice.
I mean, that's what I look like without glasses.
You're so pretty.
Oh, thanks. I look tired. But...
Oh, well. This is the story of my life.
Okay,
That's all
so
the makeup.
okay.
Anyway.
So WIPs. I use Book of Days to track what I do because, like I said, I don't write it down. I'm not going to remember what I did. And this is how I remembered and kept track of everything that I stitched, every quilt I made, when I started them, when I finished them, if I FFO'd them. FFO'd, fully finished object. WIP, works in progress.
So I actually have, and I should have brought it, and I meant to, and as I was scrambling to pull all my things together, I left it on the counter. But I have a little acrylic, it's basically a cookbook recipe box.
Oh, uh-huh.
And I put all of my projects on like 3x5 cards.
Oh,
so
that's cute.
I'll bring it next time.
Well, next time we're filming at her house.
So I'll have it there.
Yeah. So then she won't have excuses, guys. There won't be excuses.
There'll still be excuses.
Okay, so this is a WIP that was not in the WIP parade because I was hiding it because it's actually a special secret stitch for my husband. So if you're watching this, which I don't know if he watches, I don't think he watched the whole video last time. He was probably just like, what a goob. Anyways, if you're watching,
Flosstube, what?
fast forward like 10 minutes, okay? This bag was made by Christy Crosshatch Quilts back when she was doing bags for hire kind of thing. And she had it on Instagram.
Cute
and
fabric.
yeah, it's a Lori Holt,
Lori Holt.
cook something. I don't remember. I think it's a mix mash. Anyways, and then I also have this fancy lady charm, which is like my grandma, my mom's mom, like for reals. Like she looked like that. So I had to have it.
Perfect.
So, what is in here? Totally not related to the bag, by the way. It's just not.
Are you sure your
I am positive.
husband's not into
Nope.
Lori Holt fabric?
Nope, sure is not.
Oh,
okay, so in our house, we are total nerds and we like fandoms. And one of the fandoms we like is Marvel, the MCU. And so my children and my husband and myself, we all like the movies Guardians of the Galaxy. And this is a pattern that I got from White Raven. White Raven patterns on Etsy, I think so. I think that's where I got it. I don't know. I bought a bunch of them at once, so.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Anyway, I bought this like during the pandemic. And I just started it, so that tells you anything. But it's called Yondu Poppins. So if you know, you know.
You love that.
Okay. And this is the stitch. It is stitched on, I think, 18 count. Now, this fabric is a fabric that was done during a fabric painting class that Maggie had at the shop.
Oh, cool.
So you use her water mixable oils, I think that's what we used, to paint your own fabric. So this is what the fabric looks like from far away. That's pretty good read.
Yeah, actually, that is.
And so that's my start. That's what I have going on.
Love it.
Yeah. So that's how far I am. So probably during my hour-long flights to market, this will get worked on. Because he won't be around.
And he won't be able to see it.
He won't be
while
able to see
you're
it.
working on
Yeah, I'll be
Is
on
it
the
a
plane.
birthday present?
Father's Day. Hopefully.
Very cool.
Yeah, hopefully. That's if I can get it stitched. It's whatever holiday is closest to when I finish it. That's what it's
That
for.
work. Well, when's his birthday?
In April. And it's right after Shop Hop, which is a whole nother event that I don't have time to
Deal with right now.
Okay, so that's that WIP.
Awesome.
Your turn.
Okay. So this was one that I didn't bring last time. So just a little side note. I'm not usually disorganized, but right now, shut up.
Sorry.
Anyway, I kind of have my cross stitches in a bunch of different places right now. And so this has actually helped me reconsolidate my projects.
Flosstube for the win.
Yeah. It's helped a ton.
But hey, you know what? I want to see all of your stitches. So I'm really excited because next video I'm going to her house. So I get to see all her stuff.
That means I have to clean my craft room.
You just have to clean a small section. Just what they see.
Just what they
Don't look at the rest of this
I
house.
know, right? I know.
There's kids that live here.
Shh. Yeah, don't talk about it.
Hey, I did vacuum right here though, so we wouldn't step on Cheerios.
Oh, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. I don't mind Cheerios. It's fine. Okay. So this is from a few years ago that I started. So this is Lizzie Kate's
Jingles.
jingles. And so I started, well, this is just one of them.
Cute.
So I think this is the first one.
So on
Deck the Halls.
on the back, does it have what? Are you stitching?
Oh yeah,
it like
yeah.
that?
And so I'm stitching it like this.
Oh, cute.
So this is the finish when it's done. And so I started stitching this. Oh, then that's Christmas Rules.
Oh,
So it's a massive piece of fabric.
wait. Do you have both of them in here? Christmas Rules and Jingles?
No, I think Christmas Rules is at home
Oh, okay.
because I only brought this one. But I have a good portion of it already done. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Looks like 8 are finished.
That's amazing.
And it's really, I mean, this fabric is a really long. This is a fat half, I think.
Looks like a picture of this plus.
Yeah, it is. It's Heartland by PTP. And this is
32 count. Lagana.
yes, it's a 32 count Lugana. And
Look at me go.
I know.
Looks like I work somewhere.
But because I'm extra, all of my white is, I don't know if you can even see it from in here, but all of my white has sparkly. I use the Krennic to make the snow sparkly, and then I'm adding beads because I just really like beads. And so when it's done, it'll have beads and sparkly because
That's
I
really
like
cute.
the sparkle. So yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a closer look at that later.
Yes, it's been a really fun Christmas stitch. And I don't know, well, I do know exactly why I haven't finished it. It's because I
Squirrel.
work a full-time job.
Well, because you make bags, right?
Yeah, it's hard.
She has a bag company on Etsy that she, you know, when she's not working full time at the shop, she's doing that. So
And I love it. I'm not complaining at
Yeah.
all. It's just,
it's a blessing.
it's hard to balance the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I really love it. And yeah, so there's that one. All right, next.
I have it written down what I'm supposed to show you and when, and I'm already not following that.
You were organized enough to write it down?
Yeah, because I couldn't remember what I did, and even though I have it written down here, but I wanted to make sure I didn't talk about it twice. Anyways, so
You're on
that's
top of it.
yeah. Okay, so the next one I have is a WIP called it's a
yes.
Mill Hill buttons and beads kit. That's hard to say fast. It's called Citrus, and it's stitched on perforated paper.
It's a little guy.
Yeah, here we go. And which way is up? Okay, so this is what I have so far. You can see there. And the green that's around the outside is washi tape because this is perforated paper. I don't want my, it's kind of like a rough edge, you know? So I don't want my threads catching.
That's actually brilliant.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I didn't think of that before because I do the Mill Hill kits all the time, but your threads are always snagging on those.
Yeah, it's so annoying. And you're just like,
it's irritating.
Yeah, I don't know where I saw this. It might have been on Sarah Stitch and Mommy. No, I don't know who said, because she's always doing these, and it's her fault. okay, that I want to do these because I see her stitch them and I'm like, ooh, what kind of kits do they have? And then I go and look and then I'm like, oh, I need that in my life. Yeah.
Well, and they're so much cooler stitched and in person than they look in the photograph. It just doesn't do it justice.
Well, do the pictures ever do it justice though?
No.
Yeah. So this one's cool because it's got this big lime wedge button and all the beads and stuff. So this time I basically finished doing all of this white bit here and all of this orange. Yeah, I was at Maggie's house and just stitching away.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so Maggie of Maggie's on Main, she's my mother-in-law, so it's a family affair. Yeah, it's fun times.
Indeed, good times. All right. So I actually have just what I was going to show, and of course now, again in my disorganized state. Shush.
You know, and what's funny about this, guys, is that we kind of organized before we started, but we clearly need to get better. I mean, again, video too, right?
Yeah. I know. Work with us here,
Help
please.
us.
Yeah. Help me help you.
Yes.
Help me.
Ooh, look.
Okay. So she's working on a buttons and beads, and I'm like, I brought one too. So
Fun.
this one is called Santa's Treats.
In case you
And apparently I was in a Christmas mood because
you were wanting to stitch buttons.
I was really wanting to stitch buttons and beads, and so.
Are you gonna get the So Mill Hill has these square frames that are meant for these buttons and beads kits, and they fit perfectly. You just pop them in and pop them out if you want to swap them out all the time. Are you gonna get? Do you think you're gonna probably get that?
I probably will because they're made specifically for these kits.
Yeah, and then you don't have to try and source it.
I know. Yeah, and
Like-
they're kind of a specific size too.
Oh, that's really cute.
I actually have quite a bit of it done.
That's really
So we're
cute.
getting there. So
Super cute, Jeanette.
yep, and so all these little beads, and boy, I need a manicure. All I can see is my.
Don't look at mine too close though, because hers are already better than mine.
But yeah, this one's got a cute peppermint button, and yeah, I love these. They stitch really easy, and it's kind of a fun break, if you want to call it a break, from traditional stitching on fabric.
Yeah, when
I
my
like it a
lighting's
lot.
bad or something, I tend to do the buttons and beads because it's 14 count perforated paper. So you're not having to try and find the hole because the hole is there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're super fun.
So I had a new start, and then I also had a restart. So this is my new start. Jeanette and I and a few of our stitchy friends, we signed up for and got into Stitch West in October.
I'm so excited.
And I'm so excited because I've never been to a cross stitch retreat. So I get to go to one now. So yay.
Yeah,
And
last year was my first year.
Yeah.
So it's.
And you got my spot. Remember how I signed up and then I was like, just kidding, I can't go. Anyways. And then they gave you my spot.
I don't know if it was yours or not. It'd be cool if, well, yes and no. I feel really bad if I took your spot.
No, I gave it to you. How about that?
Oh, okay. That works.
Okay. So this is Garden Cat by Satsuma Street.
I love that.
So the colors on this thing is amazing, and it's funny because on the actual chart, the colors that they show are so muted, and they don't even match half the time what what you're stitching. So you're like, what is this? But anyway, so here is my stitch. I got.
Oh, here.
You stole the board again.
I do that.
She's a board stealer. So
I collect them.
So this is what I have done so far. I stopped going down this way because
that's colors.
I don't want to move my Q-snap, so I'm trying to fill the area in the Q-snap first before I move.
That is so
I just
cute.
sort of parked my thread, kind of, sort of. And I am stitching this on a 32 count. I don't know. 32 counts. Murano Care. I don't know. It's this Weigart that is a Hobby Lobby Artiste brand. It's in the color Ice. So it's like a really pale gray color.
It's hard to tell in the light, but oh yeah, you can see a little bit.
Maybe if I pull it back. I don't know. See, again, we're still trying to figure this out. Oh yeah, see?
Oh, much better. Yeah.
So that's pretty true as far as color.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Those floss
And
colors are so fun.
I started this because I was so excited that we're going to Stitch West, and Jody Rice of Satsuma Street, she is the guest designer this year at Stitch West. So, and what's really funny about this particular pattern is this is one of the very first patterns I ever bought.
Oh, for cross stitch?
For cross stitch.
Oh, cool.
Like,
very cool.
When I started cross stitching again, like, because I started and then I stopped for a long time. And then I realized that there was more to cross stitch than kits, right? Like dimensions kits and stuff. So my husband took me to an LNS in Southern California, and he got me this pattern and another pattern, which was in the lost footage of WIPS. Ah. Yeah. Anyway, so you'll see that eventually.
You need to take that with you and have her sign that.
I know, because it's got a story.
Yeah.
You know? So when I found out that she was going to be the guest designer, and then I actually got in.
Sign that. That'd be really cool.
I was like, yeah. I'm so excited.
That'd
so
be super cool.
I started this. So that's a start and a whip. And I've worked on it a few times since I started it. So.
Love it.
Okay.
It's perfect.
So now it's your turn.
Okay, my turn. All right. So let's see. I have this one that I started last spring, and it's a set I've been wanting to do for a while. And it is Little House Needlework Saltbox Scriptures.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
It's so pretty.
And I think originally these were sold individually.
Like thread packs? Maybe?
Like thread packs. And so she came out not too long ago with a 4-pack, so you could get all 4. But I think the original ones were sold as a thread pack.
Yeah.
Which I don't have. So anyway.
Okay.
So
you probably have the threads already, right? Like you probably just bought the thread.
I did. Well, I did. Yeah. So I've got one of them already done.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So
Here, you need the big board.
I know, I do. Except that there's also another project on here, so ignore that other one in the bottom corner because that's not what it is. So here's this one. Blessed are the meek. And so that's the winter one. And then I started I have the borders done for the other 3. And this one in the bottom corner,
Is that sideways?
It is. It should go this way.
Oh, that one does. But that's not part of it.
It's not part of it.
Okay.
And so ignore that. In fact, I started stitching that quite a while ago. And honestly, I don't remember what it was.
So clearly it's a UFO.
It will probably remain that way because I don't remember what it was. And so,
but that's really pretty.
So it's, I really like it.
Does it have any like buttons or anything, or is it just?
No, it's just plain.
It's just stitch?
It's just plain. And then my fabric is a 28 count. It's a 28 count
Dirty?
even weave, but it's about, I think it's one that I,
it's mystery. It's a mystery.
I promise I will get better. I promise.
Well, I mean,
everybody's like, what did you stitch it on?
But this is because, you know.
Oh, okay, it is. I was right. I was going to say, okay. So I did write it down. So I coffee, tea dyed, and black walnut. It's coffee, tea, and black walnut.
Shells in a die?
In a die that I made. Yeah. And this was quite a few years ago, but.
She's fancy.
Yeah, so this one I dyed this one myself.
That's really pretty.
So it turned out really good. In fact, I wish I had more of the black walnut because it does some pretty awesome.
We'll have to look into that.
So there's a tree, a black walnut tree not too far from my house, and my sister-in-law and her mom harvested a whole bunch of black walnuts, and
oh wow,
you kind of boil. I don't know how they did it, but
she has so she didn't show you the cool thing in here.
Oh,
look at these like floss winder things. What are these called? Floss
bobbins.
Floss bobbins. Look, there's a kitty.
Okay, here, I'll take them out.
They're so cute.
So my daughter, my oldest, for Christmas, gave me these for Christmas.
They're so cute.
And so here's a little
Dachshund.
Little dachshund doggy.
Oh, and then it looks like you wrote on the back. So she has like a little tag saying what the color is.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did. And then this is the little kitty cat.
How cute.
The little kitty cat. And these, I think, Hobby Lobby
really
sells these cute little guys, and she bought me those for Christmas.
Recently?
Last year. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Last year. I think they have llamas too.
Oh, cute.
They're really cute. So
because
anyway.
you know drama llama.
Drama llama. And because I'm extra, I have to do the whisper.
Oh.
And so my sheep,
on the sheeps.
So my sheeps are fuzzy.
Oh, that'll be so cute.
Because I like fuzzy sheeps.
That's so anyway. Cute. Okay, so funny story is I I do, you know, book a days, but I also decorate my book a days.
I love that. It's
And
like a scrapbook.
It's, yeah. So March, I had to get it going because we have our numbers called for WIP Go, which I'll talk about later in my plans. So this is a washi tape that says far from basic.
I love that. I love that your book is like, mine's all like boring eraser marks because I changed stuff.
It's cool. Okay,
Hers is all cute and colorful and
well, I did
like
that. I did that this morning. It's cool. Okay. So, I use my book of days, but I also use this.
That's my other one that I have. I have that too.
Cross stitch journal. I think it's what it's called. I don't know. I put this awesome sticker from Fancy That House Designs. She does a lot of like hymns and stuff. We carry her fabric at the shop.
I love that. Is that a sticker?
It's a sticker.
Wow.
And this is a hymn. It is well with my soul. And they sent this in a PR package or something, and
I love that.
I took it and put it on this. So this has my all my cross stitch projects that I have started to actually keep track of. So it's not everything because some of them I started before I had the book. So last time in the WIP parade, I told you about my His Name is Jesus.
Oh,
WIP
yes.
That I started and realized that I totally messed up a lot because counting's hard.
I was told there would be no math.
What she said. So, I think I said that it was a different fabric from what it actually is. This is Picture This plus Fawn. And I did restart it. So this is where I am now. So what
You had so much done last time.
Okay, so last time, well,
I didn't. Did you just start over? Did you?
I had to frog it.
Oh.
So what happened was, okay, let me show you what the pattern is. You know, newbie, right? Okay, so this is a pattern called His Name is Jesus by Joyful Expressions. It's a free pattern that you get when you sign up for their newsletter. And this is what it looks like. And you can choose whatever colors you want to choose. I am doing a mixture of colors, which I will show you in a second. And it's in a bag that Jeanette made, which is super cute. It's got a little kitty cat. It's the Maggie bag.
It's the Maggie bag.
The Maggie bag. Anyway, so when I started it last time, I had Prince of Peace, the Anointed One, Mega, Messiah, all the way down to I Am. Like I finished all of this, you had that all done. Right? And then I go to start Star of Jacob, which is not focusing. But
there you go. You're good.
I went to start Star of Jacob, and I realized that it wasn't going to fit. And I'm like, what's going on? So then I started counting. And I realized that because this is a 32 count linen, Pictures plus Fawn. And I realized that I had, because, you know, normally when you stitch on linen, you're stitching over 2 linen threads, right? Which is what I did on this. But the problem is I was doing over 1 thread or over 3 threads or something.
Oh, no.
And I did it in 6 different places.
Where your counts
where
were.
My count was off, or there was a thread too many or too little or something. It was so dumb. So I had to frog it. So the frog came to visit and stayed at my house for the day, and I frogged out everything I had done.
Wow.
And I was like, I need to restart this, and I consider it still a WIP. So it's a restart, but this is where I'm at. So I started in the center this time, and I am on the H for His Name is Jesus. So I'm on the H.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And I am, this here is going to be like the top part of the J. So it's going, I'm skipping across so that you can tell that that's the J, if that makes sense. Anyways, I am using the following colors, if you're interested in knowing.
Oh, those are so pretty.
So I am using WIPS Dye Works Bethlehem, which my son gave me for Christmas, and I was like, that's
It's a
awesome.
very appropriate floss.
Deep Sea by Gentle Art, sampler threads. A Water Lilies by Karen in the color Spearmint, number 257, and WIPS Dye Works Ultraviolet. So that's what I'm using. The His Name is Jesus part will all be in the color Bethlehem, and then all of the other colors support that other main color.
That is awesome.
That's my plan for this.
I love it. Yep.
So I got this started on Wednesday. It was Ash Wednesday, this last Wednesday.
Oh, what a good idea.
And I started this. So I think Kat started hers too.
Did she really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so next year you can start it.
Apparently I was not.
For a Lenten
stitch?
Stitch, whatever. I mean, I haven't worked on it every day, but, you know, I've been busy with market pre-orders and all that by the time.
That is an
time to
undertaking and a
stitch.
half.
Yeah, by the time it's time to stitch, I'm tired, so I'm either just not stitching or I'm reading because that's easier for my brain. So anyway,
I totally get
so
it.
that's His Name is Jesus. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, your turn.
Perfect. Okay. And I have 2 more. 3 more. I have 3 more.
Okay, good, because I have 3
Okay,
more.
so I'm super excited about this one. So my husband, like a year or so ago, started collecting the Cross Stitcher magazine for me. And he did it mostly because he liked that it came with like a little, it usually comes with like a little freebie. So if you buy them at the bookstore, like Barnes & Noble or whatever, they usually come in a bag with like a little freebie. So a couple years ago, he started collecting these magazines. And they have tons of cute patterns. But this year, I decided I wanted to do 12 months of ornaments. So if you cross stitch a small ornament, you know, 1 a month, and at the end of the year you have 12 ornaments. And I've been looking for the longest time for a really cute 12 Days of Christmas set. And wouldn't you know it, this year had the perfect set of 12 Days of Christmas. And if I could find this, I'm so organized. Okay, hold on. It's in here.
We'll get better.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Here
Please
it is.
stick with us.
I know, right? Seriously. Okay, here it is. Okay, so here's kind of what they look like.
It's really cute.
12 Days of Christmas. They're kind of these really bright colors. And I can't show you all the pages because the patterns are part of it. So I'll see if there's more pictures here. And
there you go.
Here's the rest of them.
Cute.
So they're really cute. They're very bright and fun. And because I really like Pioneer Woman, I decided to change out the colors so that they were more.
This is why we're friends.
That palette. Oh, see? Yes. So I actually have the first 3 finished.
Here. Put it on the board.
So here is Partridge.
Really cute.
And then here is,
Turtle Dove.
yeah, that's the Turtle Dove, and this is the French Hen.
Oh, those are
French Hen. And so,
who's the designer? Do they say?
I'll have to look.
Cheryl McMinnon.
Cheryl McKinnon.
McKinnon.
And it's a UK magazine. So the magazine's actually, it comes out of the UK. And so we usually are about a month or so behind here in the United States to get the magazine. That's why I buy them at the store.
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, I'm stitching these. I don't usually stitch Ada, but I really wanted a sparkly fabric. And
really cute.
the store had an iridescent 20 count. And so this is 20 count.
That's why it's so wee.
And that's why they're wee.
They're wee.
They're little wee.
Okay, I gotta see this one.
Yeah.
These are so cute.
So they turned out they're turning out really cute, and they're fun to do. And I've already frogged a couple of them because I don't know, for whatever reason I didn't like.
Or counting.
Well, some of it, this wasn't counting, this was color.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I had them stitched in the color.
Oh, didn't you do a color conversion?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so if anybody's interested in stitching them and you want to know what colors I used, I'd be happy to share.
So did you share the cover of the magazine?
Oh, yeah, I did. So this
what?
is the December 2022 issue of Cross Stitcher magazine, and you can see they're down here.
Yeah, because that's probably the only place you can get that stitch is out of there.
For these, to the ornaments,
yeah,
you can only get them in the magazine. So anyway, so those are those, and they're really fun. I love that they're stitching up small. And I think Pfeiffer had a really cute tutorial on stitching. Have you seen the snow globes that they're kind of like just a half dome?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to finish them.
Oh, cute.
Like that.
That'll be really cute.
It'll be fun. We'll see.
Okay. You're going to stitch them all first and then decide?
Yeah.
That's usually what I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am doing WIPGO. WIPGO is, if you don't know what that is, for those that do, I apologize for repeating, but WIPGO is it's a cross stitch bingo board. Basically, you put your WIPs on or whatever, and 2 numbers are called a month by Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and she posts them on the WIPGO Facebook group.
Oh, Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, and then she also has it on her YouTube channel and stuff too. But basically what you do is you put your WIPs that you're wanting to focus on that year, and you work on those projects based off of what you set your goal to be. So for me, my goal is super loose. 2 days a week, or 2 days a month. So that square, I have to work on it 2 different days. Cool. And for me, a day means if I touched it and I put a stitch, even if it's 1, that counts.
It counts.
Because I'm a very busy person. I have 3 children, and I work full time, and I homeschool as well. So my time's limited. And I mean, cross stitch is my release, but sometimes I'm just tired. So like, yeah. So this is
How is that?
Yeah. So this is my WIPGO board for this year. These are all of my new start ideas, so that I can remember what I want to actually work on.
That's really cool. I'm gonna have to get on that.
Yeah, I like it because otherwise I will forget about WIPs and then they turn into UFOs because I don't work on them for years, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I love that. I want to stitch it.
I really want to finish it.
But I forgot that it's there, right? So this will force me to actually work on it and get it done in a more timely manner, even if it's only 1 stitch for that day.
Yep.
That's 1 more stitch than there was in it. So for February, the numbers were 7 and 11, which one of the numbers is called a haunting household. And
so you put a project in each box that has a number.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to work on. Okay.
Yeah. So each box is numbered, and you can. Some people do it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth, and then have the center one, which is 13, be a new project or a free space.
Okay.
And then if you complete a bingo or a WIPGO, like you fill in all of those squares, then some people, they give themselves like, a new start, or they get to pick up a project or whatever.
I love
for
that.
For me, it's just for me to like help me stitch things.
Yep.
So, because I'm going to start stuff whether I should or not. So, obviously, if you watched our WIP parade, you will know that I have a lot of WIPs. So
I used to be a very monogamous stitcher, and then I started stitching really big projects, and I wanted to get them done, but then I'm like, oh, I want to stitch something new, and hence my problem.
So one of the numbers for February is a haunting household. This was in a Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine from like 2016, I think. And I love this because
I love that.
It's just,
So what does it say?
It says, a witch and her little monsters live here with one handsome double.
That's awesome.
Yes. And so I have that going, and I started this back when I was stitching on 28 count Monaco a lot, which I don't really stitch a lot on that, and I think that's part of why this was just a languishing WIP.
Oh my gosh, you have so much done.
Well, because I worked on it this month. Because of WIPGO.
You have so much done.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's where it is now. Did you do your fabric? Yeah. So this is a 28 count Monaco that I tea coffee dyed, and it also had RIT dye in it. It's just, that blackbird under the something moon with the owl that's sitting
under
in
the
shop?
fairy moon?
No.
Oh.
The one that has the owl. Anyways, the one that's at the shop.
Yes.
So that is from this cut of fabric too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except that one had more spooky, scary on it than this part did. So, anyways. So, what I did this month is let's see, what did I do? I filled in all of this. The little hat was already there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started the next set of fence turret things, whatever they're called. I don't know. Widow's Peak. I think that's what this is meant to be. And so I have a counting error in this window here.
Oh.
So I'm probably going to frog it all the way down to here.
Oh,
or
seriously?
frog, I don't know, because I have to figure out exactly where the error is. And then I'm going to probably frog down to that error and then finish it. Because this window and this window are correct, but this window is short. It's a fat, squatty window instead of a tall, skinny window.
I got you. I see.
You see it?
Yep.
Yeah. So it'll be obvious for those who have symmetry in their brains, right? So I want to fix it. So anyway, this one is going to
I wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't pointed it out.
But if you had it up there, you would say, what is that? Why does that look funny? So anyway, that is that particular one. And this is also a call, because I have this on my board more than one time. And it was also called for March. So this is also in my plans for March as well. Yeah. So this is also going
It'll get quite a bit of work.
Yeah, it's going with me to Nashville because it's an in-hand project.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stitching it in hand, as I am with the Yondu Poppins. So, yeah. So those two are probably going in the bag, and along with one work stitch that I need to have with me. So, your turn.
All right. So I am going to do this one, and you'll have to forgive me because in my rush to leave my house, I actually left the pattern at home.
Oh, is that free Brenda Gervais one?
It's not.
That one?
Was it a freebie?
Yeah.
It might actually have been a freebie.
It was a freebie.
Yeah, Marion Minty.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the pattern.
That is the pattern.
I think this is the pattern.
But there's no picture because she did it in like sets where it was like this week it was this set.
It was like a stitch along.
Yeah.
A mystery.
It was during the pandemic.
Yes, but I didn't start until after it was already finished. And so it's called Marion Minty.
Sorry for the crinkle.
And there's no picture.
But you're almost done.
I'm almost done. And so it's actually really cute.
And speaking of almost done, have you finished that one stitch that you need to add the buttons?
I will. It'll be, hey, it's on the list, okay? It's on the list.
Hold her accountable, people. Say, finish the stitch, Jeanette.
So I was going to do it last night, and I...
Sure.
Okay, that was a whole other story.
I'm just kidding.
So here's Marion Minty, and I have him almost done. I have to finish, he's got his beard, and I'm doing it with Whisper. And then I think the deer has a little bit of fur on him, too. But he's just about finished, and it's really cute, and I'm stitching him on 32 count raw opalescent.
Cute.
Because, of course, I like the sparkle. But, yeah, it's really cute. Apparently I'm done showing that one.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay, well, I'm so glad you said something about it being the freebie.
Yeah, it's a freebie.
I was racking
I have it actually on my phone.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I was part of the newsletter, or I saw it on...
Yes.
I saw it somewhere where people were just, like, talking about it, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
It's really cool. Okay.
So, I actually have that one.
And I can't really show you the pattern because it's the pattern, but...
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going through this bag. I'm like, where in the world did I put the pattern? And I couldn't find it anywhere. Well, that would explain why.
That would. So another whip I have is a quilting whip, but I don't have it here. It's somewhere in my room. So we had people, like family, come and visit, and my sewing space kind of got moved a little bit. So it's in my room, and I'm not going to get it, but it's the new Lori Holt quilt called Calico Garden, and I'm working on the Calico Garden stars flower things. I don't know, they're called 5 things on the cut guide, so I don't know what.
Do you have a piece of it? Do you want to show a piece of it?
No, I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
It's in the room.
Oh.
Yeah, but so that is a whip. So that's one of the things I'm working on. But majority of the stuff I've been doing is market release stuff.
You've been preoccupied.
Yeah, so the fact that I have this much to show
is pretty good.
Is because I don't work Sundays on purpose.
Well, as you should.
Correct.
Because you need a break.
Okay, so my last whip that I have.
Perfect, because I have one more too.
Yay! So my last WIP is also a WIP Go call, and it is a Mirabilia, which I showed last time. And we're starting to lose our lights, so I apologize.
I wonder if this thing will work. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we have this fancy. Oh, look at we have. So I left it somewhere else. I built a phone holder out of Duplos to try and hold our phone because
Where it went.
this one didn't tell me that she bought it. She said she bought a surprise, but she didn't tell me what the surprise was. The surprise was a really cool little thing to hold the phone.
It's just a tripod.
Yeah, but I'm over here like, I don't have one of those.
Duplos.
So Duplos.
Whatever works.
Multi. Okay. So
Whatever.
it's called Cathedral Woods Goddess, is what the pattern is called.
Oh, she's blurry. There you go.
There, it's blurry.
She's
It's
so
because we're
blurry.
in the. So it's Cathedral Woods Goddess, and yeah. So that's this part I worked on, and I worked on the hip area.
Her colors are
Yeah.
so good.
They're so pretty, and so I have this. I have it on my scroll rod. Let me see if putting the board behind.
You're
If
fine.
you can see the fabric better.
Oh, it's got a little bit of.
There's orange
Yeah,
and
there's
brown and
color.
green.
It's really pretty. What is that?
So I dyed it myself.
I love
So it's the Called For fabric by Witchelt that I didn't like because it's boring.
it.
And it
No
it was a, what is this? 32 count country French latte linen by Witchelt. But it was just cream linen, right? And I'm like,
You want
okay,
something with a little bit more
she is
pizzazz.
so like, she's a goddess. Okay? She's a goddess. She needs
something.
something.
More.
Yeah. So I just slapped some rip dye. See, I almost said it again. Rip dye. Rip dye. If you watch Yellowstone, you know who Rip is. Do you watch Yellowstone?
No. Sorry.
It's okay.
We don't have like
Paramount?
Paramount. We
Something.
don't have the channel.
I don't know, because there's Paramount and Paramount Plus. Anyways, so this is Cathedral Woods Goddess, my last WIP for February. So finishes.
Yes.
Okay, you have finishes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have.
You go first.
Well, let me see. Hold on. Let me reorganize here. I gotta reorganize. I have one. Oh, that was the thing I was supposed to hot glue that I didn't hot glue.
Oh, oops.
It's okay. It's fine. I'll have to show it with it. Just kind of. Here, I'll show you.
Hot. So when in her haste to come visit, her little piece came off.
Yeah. So you have to bear with me.
You'll have to use your imagination.
Well, it's not hard. It's just, yeah. So I started Instagram quite a number of years ago. And I don't do a whole lot of social media just because I don't have time really. But I wanted one for my cross stitch. And so I started my first Instagram probably four or 5 years ago, I think. And I'm every little stitching thing on Instagram. And
It'll be linked down below.
It'll be linked, yeah. And so I actually, this was my first actual like design. Like
It's so cute.
it was a cross stitch design. So it's gonna lose a little bit in translation here just because the little bow fell off. But so here it is, every little stitching thing. And this was the first chart that I designed myself. And so I have the little crochet and the little balls of yarn and the basket, and of course it's all cross stitched and stuff. And so that was me, my every little stitching thing.
That's really cute, Jeanette.
And so
You win.
yeah, I don't know about that. But
It's cute.
anyway,
It's cute.
So it was fun. It was the first time I had.
So that's like a previous finish, right?
No, this is a recent. I mean the FFO like.
Or you just FFO'd it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's hence the bow.
Got it.
Hence the bow. So yeah, I finished stitching it. It's been stitched for probably a couple.
So
of
was
years,
it in
but-
like your pile to finish?
Yes.
Got it.
And I have one of those.
I'll
bring that next time.
One more thing. Also, if you hear kids or a husband, they're mine. They're back there.
They're so good though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. They're so good.
One of the whips I had was a punch needle. So Teresa Kogut released her video about her market releases, and one of them is a Stitchy Bluebird punch needle. And I saw that and I was like, y'all, need it yesterday.
You'll have it next week.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it in person. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So I punch needle also because I, need more
Crafts
hobbies
in your life?
Yeah, need more hobbies, right? So this was a whip that was a long-standing whip that had been in my Morgan hoop for a very long time. And it's dumb because it was like I had the background to do, guys. That's it. So I finally finished it because Teresa Kogut has that new one, and I need to finish another one that Shanda stitching
Is this
in
one of
Idaho.
hers?
This one is okay. Sorry. So I have
Sorry,
another
I
one.
interrupted.
I have another one that I need to finish first, and then I can do the Teresa Kogut one.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, I have order, right? So this one is called
Look at your finish. Is so cute.
So this is my finish. It's a punch needle. And it's my very first punch needle. So it's not super awesome. And it wasn't done very well. And I can see now that it's finished where I need to work on my punching skills, right?
Oh my gosh, I think it looks awesome.
But it's actually a Little House Needleworks punch that uses Classic Colorworks called Potted Posies. And this is because back in the day when Stitching with the Housewives were doing punch needle. And I was like, oh, what's that? So, because I've been watching them since they started, basically. So, yeah. So,
That
I've
looks
had this,
amazing.
Yeah. So, and then this little trim bow thing is Lori Holt Cute Trim or Fancy Trim. I don't remember what it's called. But it comes on a card and it has 3 different colors or 3 different sizes of lace trim. So that's what this is. And then a covered button.
That is so cute.
And then this
So
was
cute.
a thing that had like a sign on it.
Oh,
here that I glued this stuff onto.
Lovely.
It was from Hobby Lobby from like, I don't know if it was, I think it said give thanks, but it was like from 2019, 2018.
I love repurposing stuff
Old.
like that.
It's been in my closet in my finishing junk pile since then. Okay, it needed to be used. So that's what this is. So it's called Potted Posies.
I did not know that Diane Williams did punch needle.
Yeah, and they're cute too.
Wow.
And some of them are kind of primitive. They're really cute.
Because I started doing punch needle before punch needle was cool, and this was probably 15 years ago. And the tools and things that they have now available for punch needle are so much better.
Yeah, I use the Ultra. I use the Ultra Punch, which I'll have to show it to you. It's a blue. It used to be called something else, and then the company got bought out by someone else. But it's called an Ultra Punch. It's blue. You're kicking the table.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Jeez.
Sorry.
So as part of my finishes, this is a previous finish.
That is so cute.
So this is a drum. Oh. Her phone was going off.
Tell me to close the store.
Oh, that's funny. So this is a project that was on the Stitch with Lisa Bonjean YouTube channel. And she made hers out of like flannel. It's Kathy Decker, one of her friends who comes on there and does projects. And so what I did on this one is I used a Lella Boutique.
That fabric is
It's not Country Rose because that's the current one. But whatever it is, it's the same.
one from before.
It's the one from before. Yeah. But look, it's the same fabric.
Yeah.
Because I have a fat quarter bundle and I have been gleaning from that thing. Waste not, people. Waste not.
That's right. Especially when it comes to fabric.
Yeah. So this here is wool applique. And I did...
Where's the pattern from? The little sheepy.
That's from Primitive Gatherings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then these are Just Another Button Company pins. And I have one black sheep because you have to have one, right? Every family has one. Oh, look, I have 2.
2 black sheep.
Yeah.
Oh
so
gosh, look at this one.
Yeah, this little wee sheepy.
The wee sheep.
And then I just did different embroidery stitches all the way down just to practice the different stitches because I'm newer. I mean, I've embroidered for a long time, but like I've never had a good teacher. Like Lisa Bonjean's book. It's a Martingale book, which that's a whole story, but it's about her wool applique and all of the stitches that she uses and stuff, and it taught me so much stuff.
She's amazing.
She is amazing. Like Lisa Bonjean is like amazing. There's a reason why she's famous, and if you don't know who she is, you should look her up because she makes amazing projects, and she's also a philanthropist too. So she does stuff for veterans and things like that, which is near and dear to my heart. See. So, anyway, so that's a previous finish that goes in line with my current finish.
Love it.
So, yeah.
But
Okay.
It's a finish.
Okay.
And it is, so over the last couple of years, I've been working on the ABCs from Little House Needleworks. And so there's 4 charts, winter, spring, summer, and fall. And they're these really cute band samplers, and they're super long. And so I've got them all finished. So here's spring.
So this is spring.
So there's spring. And all of the fabrics that I have them stitched on, they're all 28 count.
Here, use the big board.
I will.
Because that's big. That's long.
And they're all...
It's almost like you need like a custom...
I know. And it's all hand dyed. So I hand dyed this fabric.
That's so pretty, Jeanette.
So this is rip dye. It's like pink and purple. Pink and purple. So here, I'll get it up a little bit closer. I won't be able to show the whole thing because it's so... They're so long. Hold on.
You might have to just move
I know,
it.
technical difficulties here. There we go.
It's very long.
They're really long. And so here, I'll show it from the back so you can kind of see. But they're...
Yeah, it's 311 stitches long.
They're so
it's long.
They're so cute. Okay, so there's spring. And then I have summer, autumn, and winter already mounted.
Oh. Okay, so which one is that? That's summer.
So this is summer.
So let me show the pattern.
So there's
summer.
Yep, so there's summer. And so here, and I added little Jabco buttons.
Cute.
So like here's a bunny, and then there's an apple. Oh, there's an apple up here. And so I added those.
And you dyed that fabric?
I dyed this fabric. This is
32 count?
Yeah, they're all done on 32 count. I think I said 28, but they're 32. 32 count. It was just like a package that I think I picked up at like Hobby Lobby or something, and then I just hand dyed it myself. And so this is actually, I think Green Apple is the name of this Rit dye.
Cute.
So that one's green, and then this is the autumn one, and he's upside down.
So here's the autumn pattern, right? Just kidding. That's winter. Here's autumn.
Okay. So here's the autumn one.
And they're cute.
They're really cute. They were super fun to stitch.
If those don't make it home with you, I don't have them.
Okay. I believe
it wasn't me.
It wasn't you. So the little scarecrow guy.
Cute.
Oops, blurry.
You had a plan.
I did, and I know what I'm gonna do with them.
So winter.
For the FFO. I just haven't done it
You have
yet.
to show the winter one.
And so
here's the winter pattern. The one that I showed earlier. And yeah. Okay. And these are with their classic colorworks, like the called for threads.
Yes, they're all called for threads. So this one,
they all have quilts on them.
Me too. Yep, they all have quilts, and this one I think was my favorite one to stitch. But I love winter, and so this one's got a little red cardinal bird on there.
She's dinging you.
I know, and a snowflake.
Cute.
So this was these were so fun to do, and I had started this series like probably a couple of years ago on a different fabric, and the weave on the linen I was using was really weird, and so they came out like
wonky,
stretched, and I'm like, what happened? So I completely frogged it. I got rid of that fabric and I redid it.
Oh.
So anyway, so there's those.
Okay. So I have a quilt finish. I am doing the Riley Blake Pillow of the Month Club.
These are so cute.
So each one comes in this cute little like snap close box thing, and it's a bench pillow that is 16 by 38 inches, but if you have a normal size table, you could easily finish this to be a table runner if you wanted to, because it's the right size. I know, because I checked on my own table to see.
Oh, did it fit?
It fits perfectly on there. I'm like, well. I think I might be using that, maybe. So this one is for because it just started in January. So in January, the April pillow came out, so you have time to make it.
Yeah,
right?
there are a few months ahead.
And this pillow, this pillow is called Spring Fling, and it's designed by Amy Smart of Diary of a Quilter. She's on Instagram a lot.
Oh, they're all done by a different designer?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like the one for June or July is done by Lori Holt, and it's got a B on it. I'm like,
I saw that one.
Yeah, doing that one.
I didn't know they were all done by different designers. That's
they're
really
all
cool.
different Riley Blake designers.
I love
so I'm gonna kind of pan across because it's big.
Don't mind me.
So I pieced and quilted this. I quilted it just on my Singer sewing machine using a walking foot, and it's so cute. It's got little chickies and flowers, and it's fun.
I love the fabric.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
It's like I could tell you.
Sprinkled.
It's a flower. It's actually a flower. So you can kind of see that there. See, it's a flower. Isn't that stinking cute? Mm-hmm. I mean, is that not springtime?
It is. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
The colors are awesome. These little pinwheels.
Yeah.
I have the kit. I don't.
And I finished.
I'm so inexperienced when it comes to quilting. I need to practice.
You know, I know somebody.
Me too. I wonder if it's the same person.
Probably. So I just used a Riley Blake basic on the back, and just did an envelope back.
Mm-hmm.
I made the pillow form, and I obviously got this at Maggie's on Main, and it's adorbs.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love it.
I know they're doing a Pillow of the Month club, so if you decide that you want to be part of the club, then you get a free pillow form if you sign up to do it. So that's cool, because they've only come out with 2 months so far, because it's February. So the next month is really simple, actually. It's just like May flowers. It's 3 big flowers.
Yeah, it's really cute.
And the colors are vibrant, and it's really nice when it's like cold and snowing outside. Well, you can kind of tell my house has changed from Valentine's to Easter because it was time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time. We're kind of done with cold.
Yeah. So this quilt here is the fabric is Folktale by Lella Boutique, and the pattern is called Hoodwinked, and it's out of the book called Charm School, which if you're a beginner quilter, you need that book in your life, because it's a 5-inch square friendly, so charm pack friendly, and it's just do yourself a favor.
I can handle it.
Just do yourself a favor. Get yourself the book. It's by Lella Boutique or Vanessa Goertzen, and I'll link it below so you can find it if you decide you would like it. I have one more finish.
Oh, cool.
So this is because I watched Flosstube.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. And then I made one for Jeanette.
Because she's awesome.
Well, because it's kind of funny. Funny, haha. Okay, so Sarah at Stitchy Friends, and behind her, she has a bunch of these hoops that have all her needle minders on them. And she explained what she did.
Brilliant.
And I'm like, genius, right? Oh, I forgot to show this thing.
Oh.
So actually, before I talk about that, no, I'll talk about this, and then I'll explain why I made this. So I made this because I made something else, because apparently I do have time on Sundays to make things. If I'm left alone, I can make things. So what this is a hoop, and I have all of my needle minders on it.
Look at how cute that is.
The fabric is, I think it's handmade by Tula Pink.
Tula Pink. Mm-hmm.
It's from a few years ago. I don't have a Bernina because I'm not that fancy. If you have a Bernina, I'm jealous for you, because those are really amazing machines. But anyways, so these are my needle minders that don't have a home currently, or the stitch has been moved to a different spot, which I will explain. And then I made one for Jeanette. Show them, Jeanette.
Look. And this is Dwell. This fabric line is Dwell.
By Camille Roskelly for Moda.
And because she was making fun of me because I told her I'm always losing my needle minders.
Well, you told everybody here that you lose
I
your
would
needle minders.
never admit to something like
You
that.
totally did. It happened. It might have ended up in the cutting room floor. But she totally said
So
it.
now I don't have an excuse
Yeah.
for losing my needle minders because I have exactly the place to put them. Thank you.
And I made one. And then I was like, I should make one for Jeanette. That'd be really funny because she needs a place to hold her needle minders.
My needle minders that apparently I keep losing.
So you don't lose them because she loses them,
Apparently.
which is sad. Sad clown. Okay, so
That's all right. We all have
do you
our
have any more
vices.
finishes, or do you want me to show this last ginormous
Show that last thing, and then I have. Do you have any
haul?
or
Yeah.
or plans?
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you?
sort of.
Okay.
Okay, go.
So I have one more finish. So Shanda from Stitching in Idaho, she is on Flosstube and also on Instagram. She's a friend, and she came to Open Sew last month. So
in January.
In January. And she had brought in her project roll that she followed Vanessa Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitchers tutorial that's here on Flosstube as well. And hers was made out of blackbird fabric, and I was jealous. And I'm like, I need one of those. My friend Amelia also has a million of these project rolls, and I've been saying, I need to make one.
Well, I'm just bummed that I didn't bring mine with me.
Well, next time. Because there will be a next time. And it'll be at your house, so it'll be easier.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
I'll be the one that's like, I forgot everything. That'll be me next
yeah.
time. So anyways, I decided to make this project roll. My mail tube thing was 4 inches in diameter. So it's huge. Okay?
It's a beast. Look at it.
Okay, it's big. But it was also 25 inches long. So it was a very long, which is good because all of my stitches are huge. Or they're fat quarter or bigger.
Are these all finishes or these?
These are all WIPS.
WIPS, okay.
I don't have any. I have a finish that's attached to a WIP in here.
Cool.
But
that is so cool.
so the reason why they're sticking out is because this diameter is big, and I didn't account for that, right? Because I'm still like figuring out how to make this. Because Vanessa Pfeiffer's tutorial, she has you do a stitch and flip technique, and I did a binding instead. So this fabric line is the same as this.
Wow.
This is Dwell by Camille Ross-Kelly. She used to do a fabric line with her mom, Bonnie and Camille. That's probably what is more familiar to people. But it's gorgeous.
I love it. It turned out so pretty.
And the inside is this, what is this? Like a pink, it's a pink micro dot.
I have FOMO.
And
It is beautiful.
the stripe for the binding, it's already on the diagonal like that. So you don't have to do fancy bias binding or anything to achieve that. So it makes it really nice for the outside of a quilt, which is
It's really pretty.
good times.
It turned out perfect. It's beautiful.
And then I just used some ribbon I had on hand. And I'm doing the tuck thing instead of a tie. And then I'm using, these are Lori Holt buttons that are, I think they're from her Stitch button pack. And I just had a few of those left from when I made the quilt. So I have all of my giant WIPs in here.
That turned out so cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
If they're not on a Q-snap or a scroll rod, they're going to be in this. So that I don't have to keep pressing things.
Right.
Because when I load them onto a scroll rod, I like to press them out so they're not so, wonky. You know what I mean? So
that's the technical term.
It's
is
wonky. Yeah. So that's my last finish.
I love it.
I apparently was busy.
Yes, you were very busy.
I don't know what happened.
You're productive.
Yeah.
Very productive.
Did you bring all of your haul? Because I guarantee you it's not in all of those bags.
Okay, no, because I don't really have any haul because
Did you bring any bags?
I did bring bags, but those aren't haul. That's just for
Technically it's haul because she bought the fabric to make the bags.
that's stretching a little bit. Anyway, the reason why is because my haul is going to be next time when I show all the ridiculousness that came from market.
Oh,
So I'm
right.
kind of preserving my...
She pre-ordered
a
lot of stuff.
I did. Well, and I have been kind of poor. Cash flow is an issue because I just bought all of that stuff from market. So I have had to really like tone down my purchasing. I've been buying fabric, apparently.
Yeah, I know, because I looked today. Well, I had to. I was trying to find all the pre-orders from people and make sure that I didn't miss anything.
I know.
I was trying to be a good employee, you know, a good steward of the cross stitch or something.
So, yeah. So I don't have any haul with me, but I have a future new start. But yeah, you show yours. Go.
Okay, so I have 2 pieces of haul. It's 2 patterns because, again, market, right? My bill is going to be large for market. Not as large as hers. Okay, but let's just be honest here. Okay, so Jeanette,
I have a problem.
she likes collecting for the hobby.
Well, the collecting and the stitching are 2 completely different hobbies. So,
But you're collecting for the hobby, which makes it fun.
right.
And you like kidding.
Yes.
Yeah. And
I do.
so
But these are ones I actually am planning on
stitching. Yeah, I don't buy arbitrarily.
No,
if I'm like, I love this, need it in my life, then I buy it, right?
Yeah.
But because when I first started cross stitching, I was just buying everything.
Yeah, well, it's hard.
I was like, oh my gosh, all this new stuff.
Overwhelming.
So like, I bought everything, and then I'm like, I don't like this anymore. You know, like your
style changes.
Yeah, my taste change, and like, there's some charts that I'm like, probably never gonna stitch that, you know. But then I'm like, I'm not gonna get rid of it because I'm a hoarder. And I have it kitted even. It's sitting there in my stash. Kitted.
I move a lot of those on.
Anyways, back to haul. So, Dirty Annie Southern Style. If you guys don't know who that is, you're missing out. Okay? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but we're punny and we're sarcastic.
Tiny bit.
See? We're fluent. And one of the things about Dirty Annie Southern Style is she is that, right?
I love it.
Occasionally she will have something that comes out that is like heartstring pulling, and you're like, wow, that is like really good stuff, you know? Yeah. This is one of those charts. It's called Sister Sampler. And you guys, if you have a sister, which I do, and I love her very much, and she lives in a different state.
Yeah.
So,
but she cross stitches.
I taught her how to cross stitch over FaceTime, which if you don't know what FaceTime is, it's an app to do like a mobile face calling, like video calling on your iPhone.
You taught her over FaceTime?
Yeah. And videos.
Gosh, that's awesome.
Like I said, like if I needed a close up of something, I had John or my kid, depending who was available, like zoom in and like on me stitching.
That is very cool.
And that's how I taught her.
That's very, very cool.
So anyways, I found this is a recent release from January, I think is when she came out with this pattern, Sister Sampler, and it says 2 are better than 1, for if they fall, one will pick up the other. Word. I mean,
that's really cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
I just love it.
I do too. Are you stitching that for her or is that for you?
I don't know. I might stitch it twice.
That's cool.
One for me, one for her.
That would be really cool.
But what I like about it is it has, are these like straight stitches? What are these?
Yeah, it looks like, yes.
4-sided stitches. Okay,
yeah.
So these are 4-sided stitches here on the border there. So that's cool because I've never actually done that before. I'm sure it'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. It's fine. So that's one of my pieces of haul. And the other piece is a Teresa Kogut.
I have that on.
I ordered more.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I waited.
Because
we know what's coming.
Yeah. So this is a book that came out last year, I think. 2022, I think. So it should say somewhere on here.
Oh. I don't know.
I think it was 2022. It's called Broad Stripes and Bright Stars. And it has all of these delicious patterns in it.
I love that book so much.
I don't know if you noticed, but I am patriotic. And I love America.
I love that.
she does too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're friends. So
Not the only reason.
not the only reason, but this is one of them. That's what brought us together, kind of. I think, yeah. Anyway, so I bought this book because, well, I love it, but also because we are probably might be doing a stitch along, maybe, or a quilt along, using Teresa Koget's new fabric line. Details on that still happening, but I needed this in my life so I could see, well, which one do I want to stitch? Because I'm a planner when it comes to my stitching. I'm like, ooh, do I want to stitch this or do I want to stitch that? I don't know. I squirrel a lot. So this is one of the ones I'm really leaning toward.
I love that one.
Is the grand old flag. Because why? Because the white stripes, there's like an up and down chevron that goes in it, but the rest of it isn't stitched. So you have to use like a cream color
it's really
fabric.
pretty.
But anyway, so yeah, that's my haul. The Broad Stripes, Bright Star by Teresa Koget.
Well, okay.
I love it so much.
I love it too. So that's a good segue.
What's that?
So I am a member of
Patreon?
Teresa Koget's Patreon. So if you don't know what Patreon is, I had to be educated about that one because I had no idea what Patreon was.
Again, we are not technologically savvy.
I don't have time. So a lot of the people that do all those things have time to watch videos and research, and I had never heard of it. And so I was introduced to Patreon by another stitcher at the store, and it's like a subscription base. I mean, you can go on there for all kinds of things. It's not just for cross stitch, but there's a ton of music and all kinds of things that you can get on there. Well, Teresa Koget has one, and so you subscribe to her Patreon, and then she provides all kinds of charts that you can't normally get.
And they're tiered.
And they're tiered based on
like how much you pay.
How much you pay for
like
your...
it's like you said, it's a subscription service, and you're paying. And different Patreons, like different creators, have different ways of doing their Patreon.
Yeah, they're all a little different. Hers is the first one I ever did, and I don't know. I swear this woman is just constantly with the patterns. I don't know where they all come from. She has so many. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm gonna say that probably part of the reason why you're her Patreon, part of her Patreon, or whatever, however you call it, is because you love her designs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so anyway, she's got dozens and dozens of charts on there that you can't get. A lot of the stuff that's being released at market was on her Patreon already.
There was like, for sure, one, the egg collector was a Patreon exclusive that has been released, and then there was one other one that I can't.
Beauty Fades.
That's the one. Beauty Fades. I feel like there's another one. It's one with the house. I don't know. Lisa
Remember Me.
Yeah. So there were a few that were already on her Patreon, but like you have to pay to be part of her Patreon. So
and they're all PDF.
Yeah.
So they don't come
in the fancy book.
Yeah, and so the ones for like market are professionally bound and all of that stuff.
Or
the other ones are all downloaded.
It's a leaflet.
Yes.
I think there's one that she has that's a leaflet in a bag. I think Kindred Stitchers, Kindred one.
Yes.
The one that I know I want that I can't remember the name.
Anyway, so
what's this?
She has a stitch along that's starting. Oh. It's a mystery stitch along. And
is that what you were telling me?
Yes. And so just today she released the floss
list
colors for it. And so because I am blessed to work at a cross stitch store, I could not resist and I had to buy this stinking floss. And so I have kitted up, at least so far, the floss colors. And so look at these colors. They're
so pretty.
So pretty. And then I picked, she has a different fabric that I didn't have. I could have ordered it, but
we had Beach Brew.
Yes. 36 count. So I'm stitching it on Beach Brew. You didn't know we had Beach Brew?
No.
We have 36
and
count.
It's in 36 count.
Beach Brew.
That's my jam.
So her sample will be stitched on 40 count, I think.
Let's do this.
But I liked this one.
Yeah.
And so here's the colors. The stitch along doesn't officially start on her Patreon until March 15th. So we don't even have any of the clues yet.
It's probably time to like get people time to simmer down from market. And probably time to let her breathe a little bit too.
I don't know. This woman does not sleep. But
she's a creative mind.
She is, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's my new start that won't start till next month because the pattern doesn't start until March.
I can hold the board.
Okay, we're good. So there's that.
Any other, the other haul that I did get was threads for my garden cat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The Satsuma Street.
Yeah, which is all DMC. I didn't say that. And I probably didn't say, oh no, I said what color the fabric was, but it's all DMC. I'm pretty sure all of the Satsuma Streets, that she doesn't use over-dyed threads. It's all DMCs.
Oh, I think so.
I'm pretty
too.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways.
And then the only thing I have left is bags. Do you
show
want me
your
to
bags.
show my bags?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
So why don't you tell where your bags are located?
Okay, so I don't know if we'll do this every time, but
Yes,
so I have an Etsy shop. My business is Bella Rose Needleworks, and I make project bags, among other things. And so I thought it would be fun to show a couple of the new ones that I've got either coming or whatever. So I'm doing a new series. It's called A Year of Lori Holt, and so every month.
Sorry, I'm distracted. But
Squirrel.
also, she has stuff in her lap that
I
I'm
have
like,
stuff in my
oh, I need that.
So I thought it would be fun that every month this year I would create another bag that is
January.
I do. January's in here. So this is January. That's the January bag. And these are currently available in my Etsy shop.
And all of Jeanette's bags, this is what makes hers different. She always has, she has good zippers. That's important.
You gotta have a good
And
zippers.
she always has these little, what are the tassels?
Tassel.
She always has these little tassels and a charm.
So the cool thing about those charms is those charms are custom. So I had to order those special so they actually say the month, the name of the month. I had to order them
Cute.
special.
Yeah.
And they're...
This would be good for like a monthly series or something that you're kidding up to like.
Yeah, that's
that's like
a great idea.
Yeah.
So here's my January starts. Here's my February. So
Yeah.
anyway, here's February.
Maybe to keep you organized.
Maybe.
Weird.
So this one's February. And these are available right now. And then this one is March.
Are you offering subscriptions?
I do, but currently they're sold out.
Oh.
So now there's just the individual bags left on the
And these are all Lori Holt fabrics.
It's all Lori Holt fabric.
So even the inside of the bag is
hence
Lori
A Year
Holt.
of Lori Holt. So I have April, May, and June's fabrics already picked, and those will be released next month. So these are the first 3, and then the next 3 will be released next month.
So what else you got?
So and then these will be available next week. They're not up in the shop yet.
So maybe by the time this video's up.
Yes, hopefully.
So just check the description box and then follow her on Instagram and Etsy. Follow the shop on Etsy, and then you can get notified when she has new releases put in the shop.
Yep. And so this, I can't remember what this fabric is.
But it's got birds on it, so I love it.
This was it was one of those, I picked it up in a bin. They had like these yard bundles, and so I bought one of those. This is based in feed sacks.
Cute.
Is that? So, but yeah, that's from our store.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that looks familiar.
Okay, and so anyway, it's got a little bird. This has a little bird charm.
Cute.
So when I started making project bags, there are so many, and I think I said that before. There are so many very talented, gifted project bag makers, and I'm like, how do I make them not look like everybody else's? And so I thought it would be fun to put the tassel on there because nobody else was doing
Really
tassels.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then this one is just 2 from the Lori Holt zippy bags panels.
But she's made them.
But I've made them already. So here's 2 of them, and I added her her happy charms. So this one has the little wagon
See this one
on it, and
oh, you went and
I did. I know. I
So this is really actually a good way to keep like little kids out of your project bag if you have stuff in there.
if you have the double zipper.
If you have the double zipper and then you put one of these zipper charms on there, it keeps it from the kid from, it's like a lock.
Yeah, you can't get in there. You can't get it.
And so, but look how freaking cute that is.
So I'm all about the coordinating. So
I
like
love that.
this fabric is it's right here in the bag. So anyway, I have there's 8 total bags on one panel.
So this one is from the Prairie line.
Actually, I think there's a whole bunch in there. There's Autumn Love, there's Prairie.
No, actually, the one that we thought was Autumn Love is actually from Calico Garden.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I know, because I was cutting out that block. I'm
You're
like,
hey, wait a minute.
I need to tell Jeanette about this.
So yeah. So here's yep.
Cute.
There's a big one and a little one, and then these will be
There's 2 sizes usually
sizes.
On the panel, and you get like what 4 of each
4
size.
of each, 4 big ones, 4 small ones. So these will be also probably available
Next week.
next
maybe.
week. Yep, in the shop. So
And
anyway.
her shop is Bella Rose Needleworks on Etsy.
Yep.
And on Instagram, where she usually will post that she has new stuff.
Yeah, I put my updates there too. It's been a little laggy.
Well, I mean,
lately.
You're busy, right? You work a full-time job, right?
No, I sit and eat bonbons all day.
Oh, is that it?
Watch my soap operas and yeah, that's what I'm doing all day long. Yeah.
Don't we all do that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I also have an Instagram. My Instagram is sharebear0607. And
You just have the one?
I just have one.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. I have a my Star Garnet Stitchery, which is my design company.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 2 patterns that are cross stitch, and then I have 1 quilt pattern. But like, that's one of those things where if the mood strikes and I'm like, I want to create something, then I create it. But I haven't had time to do that recently.
Someday.
So I'm not in that season of life very much.
Well, you
these
have other
days.
priorities and you're busy being a mom.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
Yeah. So
It takes priority.
yeah. So so that's, you can follow me there, but I don't post a lot on my Star Garnet Stitchery very much. I post more on my regular Instagram page, which you know, it's mostly just cross stitch. Cross stitch or quilting, that sort of stuff on there. So if you like that kind of content, then feel free to follow.
Perfect.
So, I think that's it.
That's
right?
it for this week. And then next time will be market.
Yeah.
And we'll have lots of haul for that. It'll be so fun.
So,
So fun. Can't wait.
you're going to need a cuppa for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna
We're
be
filming,
awesome.
so we're having our market release party on the 11th, and then we're going to film at your house on the 12th. So,
yeah.
yes.
You're not allergic to cats, are you?
No.
Okay.
I'll take a Zyrtec. It's cool. Because you have a dog, right? You have 2 dogs.
I have one dog.
One dog.
But he's a Cocker Spaniel. So he doesn't have hair or fur.
He has hair?
He has hair.
Oh.
So
Whatever.
So if you have allergy to dogs, he's usually more hypoallergenic, I guess.
I don't know. I'll be prepared.
It's completely
I'll
irrelevant.
be more prepared. I'll be more prepared than I was for this video when I go to your house next time.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if you do better than.
Or if I forget everything, like she does.
Hey,
You were better. You brought your bags
I
this
did
time.
better.
Yeah.
I did better. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Anyway.
thanks for watching.
Yeah,
And
thanks,
if you
you
stuck
guys.
with us, please consider subscribing if you like our content, and thumbs up or comment, because it really does help with the algorithm and all that stuff.
It
So,
does indeed. And
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys next time.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.